Peloponnese is surrounded by water, yet it is not an island. It was attached to the mainland until 1882, when a French construction company built a canal 4 miles long through the narrow neck of land that joins the Peloponnese to the mainland. Inland, contrary to general perception, the Peloponnese is as varied as the rest of Greece. Some of the highest peaks hold snow all year round. The gorges run deep and are almost inaccessible. Almost. In Greek, monovasia means only one entrance. Obviously, of course, there is also only one way out. The old walled town seems forever trapped in the past. One of the highest points of the isthmus is the Church of Saint Sophia. None of the Aegean Isles has waters any more crystal clear, or as we say, thalassi, than the bays of the Peloponnese. From this fortress, a troop of Spartan soldiers made a heroic stand against overwhelming Athenian forces during the 27-year-long Peloponnesian War. The very word Spartan is synonymous with courage, since theirs was a culture, unlike their Athenian rivals, that bred warriors from birth. You can come upon an old Acropolis, the word simply means high city, almost anywhere in Greece. But below this one in Mistra are the remnants of a city once called the Florence of the East. The arts flowered here in its heyday in the 15th century. Great artists, scholars, and theologians came to Mistra from all over Europe. Ships from the Aegean often enter the Corinth Canal past the Isle of Poros, which all but touches the mainland. Boats from Poros often cross the 350 yards to Galatas on the Peloponnesian shore. The name Aegina means Pigeon Isle, but its chief attraction is the beautifully preserved temple of Aphia. On this spot stood a proud castle of the house of Atreus, which Homer described as very, very rich in gold. But it has a tragic family history as well, and all the Greek playwrights dramatized the tales of King Agamemnon and Queen Clytemnestra, of Orestes and Electra, all perhaps buried in this circular tomb. The Royal Way leads visitors under the imposing Lion Gate. Greek drama, which began as a religious ritual and evolved into the art form we know today, was performed in theaters throughout the country. The classic comedies and tragedies were, and still are, staged as much to instruct as to entertain. This theater is famous for its extraordinary acoustics. The great Greek-American soprano, Maria Callas, sang here for 14,000 people. It is at this Peloponnesian site that the first Olympic Games were held 3,000 years ago. It was not only for athletic events, there were poetry and musical competitions as well. A vast complex of buildings, training areas, baths, temples, hotels, preceded entry to the stadium itself. One can now take the same processional path and imagine what it felt like to walk beneath the entry arch and see the roaring crowd of 20,000 standing on the stadium terraces, ready to watch the race.